Welcome to today's power bank challenge. Today we're going to use the Bluetti EB3A to charge 6 of these Ryobi batteries and make some lunch. So let's get started. So in a previous challenge, we charged 2 batteries and made lunch, and we didn't quite get the second battery fully charged. Today with the solar panels and the sun out, we should be able to charge all 6 of these batteries and have lunch. So let's go outside and get this thing hooked up. So today it's 35 degrees outside, so I have the cooler. We're going to put everything in the cooler so it doesn't get too cold while it's charging. We'll also put the batteries inside the cooler so they're not getting cold while they're charging. They were inside the house last night, so they're warm. Bluetti is warm, and the cooler should keep it warm. And because I'm going to try to charge 2 at the same time, I'm going to use the DC charger and the AC charger, run them both at the same time, charge 2 batteries simultaneously while I have 2 solar panels hooked up charging simultaneously. So we'll turn on both the AC side and the DC side. And I can't tell if they're on. Okay, they're both on. We're 100%. Got the AC one plugged in. It's blinking, so it's using 67 watts to charge right now. We'll plug the DC one in. It's blinking red. And we're charging now. So I'm using a total of 90 watts to charge both batteries. So I'm going to plug in the solar. I'm already connected. My 2 panels are in parallel. Chargers are using 131 watts now. Now we're charging 136 watts, 141 watts, which is really good. These are 68 watt panels. So if I'm charging 141 watts, that's 70 watts a piece, and they're only 68 watt panels. They're more efficient when it's cold out, so that's probably why we're gaining the benefit. So we're charging at 141 and we're using 131. So as long as the sun stays out like this, the Bluetti should stay at 100%. Let's get it in a cooler so it stays warm. Okay, everything's in the cooler. We're charging the 2 batteries using 132 watts. And we're charging the Bluetti with the 2 panels at 142 watts. So we're gaining 10 watts. It was already charged 100%. We'll check back in an hour and a half. Okay, so I just checked. Both batteries are charged. So let's take a closer look. And then we'll swap out the 2 batteries, and I'll also put in the mini crock pot so I can warm up some lunch. Let's see what we got on the inside. So we got the 2 battery chargers sitting on top of the Bluetti. So this charger has one green light on it, it's solid, so that's done. This one also has one green light on, it's done. Let's see if we can see the display. It shows 0 output, 100% charged, and 0 input. So once the Bluetti is charged, there's no more wattage coming in from the panels. So let's swap out the 2 batteries. One, 2. One more in. 2 more in. We'll leave that one on the top. We'll put that one down here. You can see we're at 131 watts output. As soon as we come off of 100%, the panel should start showing. We got 132 out going to the 2 chargers, 145 coming in from the panels, and now I'm going to plug in the crock pot. So now we got 173 watts going out between the 2 batteries and the crock pot, and 145 coming in from the 2 panels. Okay, let's take a look and see what we got. The first set of batteries took about 1 hour and 45 minutes to charge. This one took 2 hours to charge. The DC batteries in both instances charged quickest, but the AC battery took longer to charge. So this one just finished. So right now we're consuming 0 power. We're back at 100%. So I did see it get down to around 85%. But once the DC battery charged, then the solar panels started gaining on the Bluetti percentage. So it creeped back up over 100 before this battery down here finished charging. So, and my soup should be done. Let's see, I'll unplug it. We'll take it out. You can see that steaming. Hopefully you can see it. Try it. That's hot. So I'll have that for lunch. Let's swap these batteries around. Another set going in. We have 66 watts going out. Bottom one doesn't show it's charging. Okay, it's going now. 135 watts I'm using to charge both batteries. Bluetti's at 100%, so it's not taking any charge from the solar panels. Give that a minute and it'll start taking it. So I should finish charging both of these, and I would still have 100% left on my Bluetti. So we'll come back in an hour and a half to 2 hours and we'll see. So it's been another hour and a half. These are the last 2 batteries. The DC one's charged. And this one also is charged. The green light's on. Zero output, 99%, 18, now 27 watts coming in. It's 3:30. So the sun's starting to set, but it's almost charged back up. So let's get these out of the cooler. Today was a cool challenge. The sun was out all day today. Temperature was 35 degrees when we started at 10 o'clock, and it's 36 degrees when we finished at 3 p.m. But the sun was out all day, no clouds, so we had a perfect opportunity to charge the Bluetti batteries while it was charging the Ryobi batteries. So with two chargers going, both a DC and an AC charger, it was about 130 watts, and we were bringing in 140 watts through the solar panels. So we really weren't using any of the stored energy that was in the Bluetti until I started to cook with the crock pot and the two batteries for the second round. And at that point, we were using some of the stored energy in the Bluetti, and we consumed 15% during that second cycle of battery charging when I was using the crock pot for the soup. So once the first battery got charged, which was the DC charger, it seemed like that was the fastest on all three sets of charges. Once that got charged on the second charge, and then we were only running one charger and the crock pot, then the solar panels was able to start to catch up again. So I saw it get down to 85%. It might have got a little lower. I wasn't watching it continuously. So the point being, as long as there's sun outside and we're not consuming more power than we're bringing in with the solar panels, we would have enough battery capacity in the Bluetti to run something else during the night when there is no sun. So say I had two more of these, it was like I did in one of the other challenges. We could run and charge two more of these at nighttime if we wanted to, or we use them to run something else at night. While you have the sun at full capacity, no clouds, you might as well take advantage and do everything you can. So today we charged 6 batteries and warmed up a crock pot of soup. So today was a success. If you like more videos like this, subscribe to our channel by clicking this link up here and watching more videos down here. Have a good day. Bye. You can see that steaming.